Hi guys, Ancient Warrior. Welcome back to Prepping and Free America. If you like what you hear here, hit the subscribe button. If you want to be the first kid on your block to know what craziness I'm talking about next, hit the bell icon with all. No, I didn't forget it. I knew that September 1st is National Preparedness Month, start of it. But I've been kind of eyeballing some things that are going on around the world. We all know about Afghanistan, the tragedy there. We all know about the tragedies in Chicago. You know, I was looking. They've already killed more people in Chicago to the beginning of September than by gun violence than just about all the people in the state of Texas that died due to car wrecks and other things. Now I know somebody's going to call me out on that. Nah, go ahead. I'm just looking at old numbers. You know, I'm out in the shed this evening and the skeeters are trying to fly me off. So why am I doing a late day video? Because generally they hit about 1 o'clock. Here's the reason, guys. You want to know why you need to prepare? Well, let me expound a little farther. I've been listening to Pinball Preparedness. I've been listening to several other channels. And in the last few days, I've talked to at least 3 people, 3 families, who said they're in burnout. I understand. Been there, done that, got a t-shirt. Guys, we're a little over a week away. Well, a week and 3 days away from 9/11. Folks, you need to be preparing. You need to be planning on the next terrorist attack. And yes, there is going to be another terrorist attack. I'm shocked they haven't been hitting at least once or twice a week since the since the retreat from Afghanistan by the Biden administration. But you know, we have had terrorist attacks. You know, you've got to understand what the term terrorist attack entails. The term terror is when somebody wants to instill fear and doubt into your world. Does that happen? I know people in Chicago, in the south side of Chicago right now, that are terrified. I saw a deal the other night of a woman who has sandbagged the inside of her house. She was a Afghanistan vet, and she put sandbags inside her house. So if a round came through the wall, it would get stopped. That's terror being used, folks. That's the meaning of terrorist attack. We had one on Sunday here in Texas. We had a man. Number one, he was Middle Eastern descent. Born and raised, from what I understand, in Houston. But he called for a Lyft driver, got into an argument with her, killed her, stole her car, drove to the Plano Police Department, got in an argument with them, walked out to the car, came back in shooting. He was shot 3 times. Went to the hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. Folks, there are people out there that just want to instill terror in you. It's like what the racists in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, and 60s did by burning a cross in somebody's yard. You know, painting a swastika on the side of a synagogue. All they're trying to do is get a reaction from you. So what I suggest, don't give them a reaction. Or at least give them a reaction they're not going to expect. Number one, reaction you ought to do is, I'm trying to keep the mosquitoes off me tonight. What you ought to do is not react. Get prepared. Your best reaction is get prepared. I'm sitting here watching the blue heeler out here trying to dig a hole, and I don't know what he's eating or digging up. Maybe a pecan. I got a pecan tree from the next door neighbor's side. I've been threatening to trim it up for years, and I haven't. But don't give a reaction. Get prepared. They want you afraid to go somewhere. If you live here in Texas, I highly suggest, never leave the house without your firearm. Number 3, have your head on a swivel. That should actually be the first thing. Have your head on a swivel when you're out. I have a family member who's a cop, and he asked me if I'd been seeing anything on the media about all the attacks happening in the Houston area, and especially in grocery stores and shopping malls. And what they do is they 3 or 4 cars will surround people, grab the women, and do the best they can to beat the ever-living out of the guy. And then they're never heard from again. It's almost a daily basis here in Texas where I get a amber alert or a silver alert or gold alert or whatever alert they want to put out that day. Folks, have your head on a swivel. Have your firearm with you. Be prepared to use it. Do I believe they're going to lock us down again? They're going to try. You know, I had a guy ask me today, why are the Americans being so weak-kneed about this deal? Just tell them we're not going to wear a mask anymore. Most Americans try to do what's right to start with, until push comes to shove, and they feel their back in the corner. Then they come out looking like a mama bear. Guys, I'm here to tell you, we need to stand up and be counted. If you claim to be a patriot, you better be prepared to prove you're a patriot. You know, I'm an old guy, but I'm going to stand shoulder to shoulder with my brothers when it comes time. Because I'm not willing to give this country up to the monsters that exist out there. So, with that being said, folks, I'm the Ancient Warrior. Have a blessed night. Have a blessed day. And we'll be talking to you later. And remember, it's better to have this stuff and not need it than need it and not have it. And if you're prepared, you're going to live free. I'm the Ancient Warrior, and we're out.